Welcome to day one. I'm going to give you a tool that will help you actually activate a part of your brain that can help you reach your goals and achieve things more quickly. And this is the beginning of finding out what your superpowers are. Next week, we'll work on actually getting you on a quest. But for now, let me tell you a story. When I was 27, I had this dream. I wanted to go and live in Italy. I didn't speak the language. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't really know that much about Italy at the time. But to make a long story short, that's what I wanted to do. And I ended up spending 3.5 years in Italy. And I'm going to tell you in another lesson how I managed to pull it off. But today, I want to get into this question of why you don't already have the things that you want and what you want most of all. And the reason you don't already have what you want is because you're under attack. It takes concentration and attention and focus to really get what you want. And we are constantly being bombarded by media, by advertising, by politics, by just crazy news that's just presented in a way that's meant to just distract you. There are people that want you to do things. There are people that need you to do things. There are people that think they know best and are telling you what to do. And there's just so much input going into our heads telling us how we should spend our time and where we should focus our energy. But it's really hard to really drill down deep into what you want, who you are, and what's going to work for you and how to make that come about. So this whole course is about a very simple solution to that big problem and how to shield yourself from all these attacks so that you can focus on living the life that you really want and that you deserve, that you were meant for. So the way you escape from all this distraction is by giving yourself an adventure. In this course, we're going to put you on a quest to achieve something. And once you do it, you can always give yourself a new quest and achieve something else. And as you learn this process, you can just have all kinds of incredible experiences, like I did when I went to Italy. But it all comes back to this one idea. When you have an overarching mission, a purpose that fills you with emotion and a sense of destiny, all of your choices are going to be based on what's best for your goal, your quest, your adventure, and you won't be distracted anymore. And that's really the key to it. It's that simple. And there's a scientific reason why all of this works. You see, there's a part of the brain called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. And when you tell your brain that something is important, the reticular activating system gets to work on filtering out information so that you only get things that are related to that thing that you said was important. I'll give you a simple example, and you've probably heard versions of this. First car I ever owned was a Volkswagen Rabbit convertible. And it was kind of an unusual car. It was mine was really old when I bought it. It had been built in the 80s. And suddenly though, when I was driving around on the street, I'd see other white Volkswagen Rabbit convertibles everywhere. Like they were just suddenly they're visible because I had studied this car, learned about it, bought it, and so the reticular activating system in my brain was going, "Oh, Volkswagen Rabbit convertibles are important." So it started spotting them. When I decided to go to Italy, it was even more amazing because I just heard about Italy and Italian stuff everywhere I went. One time at the farmer's market, I bumped into somebody who yelled at me in Italian, and we ended up talking for a while, and I got a lot of good information from him. Um, I went to a yard sale, and the first thing I saw was a beautiful map of Italy in this nice wooden frame. So once you start thinking about something, once you're on a quest and you tell your brain definitively, this is important, this is not, all those distractions kind of fade in the background, and you actually start noticing more things that can help you reach your goals that are relevant to what you've decided is important. So, this is the number one reason why it's so important to have a mission, to have an adventure that you're going on, to give yourself a quest. And I guess I use these terms interchangeably, but basically, you want to have something, some big, hairy, audacious goal that you're working towards. And as you do that, your reticular activating system comes online and helps you reach it. So I want to leave you now with kind of, I guess, a little bit of homework. Get yourself a journal. You're going to be writing a lot of stuff down in this course. And in that journal, think about what are the biggest, major, most ambitious goals you want to reach over the next 10 years or so. And write them down. And not only that, but write them down again every day so that you're looking at them, thinking about them, physically moving your hands to put them in a concrete form. every single day. And this alone will keep your reticular activating system going so that you're more likely to get what you want. Once you start writing these goals down, it's going to trigger just amazing powers of observation, things that will almost seem like synchronicities. You'll start getting ideas in the shower. You'll start running into people who can help you reach your goals. And that's the whole point of this. So that's your homework for today, and I'll see you in the next lesson.